Professional news. Caleb Cooper on setting up an egg business and becoming man of the house at 13. Caleb Cooper, best known for his role in Channel 5's Clarkson's Farm, has made a name for himself as a hard-working, down-to-earth young farmer with a passion for agriculture. While his rise to fame with Jeremy Clarkson's farming show may have brought him international recognition, his journey to success began long before the cameras started rolling. Caleb's story is one of ambition, responsibility, and entrepreneurship, traits that were instilled in him from a very young age. One of the most striking elements of Caleb's childhood was the responsibility he took on when he was only 13 years old. While many kids his age were still navigating school life and social circles, Caleb was busy running his own egg business and stepping into the role of man of the house on his family's farm in the Cotswolds. A family tradition. Caleb's upbringing was shaped by the land. Raised in a farming family, he grew up surrounded by animals, crops, and a strong work ethic. From an early age, he witnessed the demands of farm life and the hard work that went into making it all run smoothly. His father, a seasoned farmer, was a constant source of inspiration. "I learned a lot from watching him," Caleb reflects. "He'd work from dawn till dusk, and I'd always be there, either helping out or learning how to do things the right way. That's how you get things done around here." However, while his father was often busy managing the larger operations of the farm, Caleb was determined to carve out his own niche. At 13, he identified an opportunity to start his own small business, capitalizing on the family's chicken coop and the abundance of fresh eggs that were produced daily. Starting the egg business. Caleb's decision to start an egg business wasn't something that came out of the blue, it was the result of a growing understanding of the farm's operations and the local demand for fresh, high-quality eggs. "We always had chickens, and we had a lot of eggs. I thought, why not sell them to the local people? I knew there was a demand for farm-fresh eggs," Caleb explains. At just 13, he began collecting eggs and selling them to local markets and neighbors. It was a simple venture, but it taught him important lessons about business, responsibility, and the realities of farm life. "The first few weeks were tough. I had to learn how to deal with people, how to handle money, and how to keep track of everything," he says. "But as soon as I saw the money coming in, I realized this could be something I could really grow." Caleb quickly learned that running a business wasn't just about collecting eggs and selling them. He had to make sure the chickens were well cared for, the eggs were fresh, and he maintained a reliable supply. He also had to juggle the logistics, ensuring the eggs were packaged properly, and the deliveries were made on time. Despite his age, Caleb approached his new venture with a level of maturity that would surprise most adults. Becoming man of the house. In addition to his entrepreneurial efforts, Caleb took on greater responsibilities around the family farm. With his father frequently out in the fields or managing larger farm operations, Caleb was often left to manage the day-to-day tasks around the house and the farm. His mother, who worked full-time outside of the home, relied on Caleb to help keep things running smoothly. "I had to start being responsible for more than just my egg business," Caleb explains. "I was doing everything from feeding the animals, to cleaning the stables, to making sure the house was in order. It wasn't always easy, but I knew it was necessary." This sense of responsibility led Caleb to take on the role of the man of the house, at an early age, a title that was both a badge of honor and a heavy responsibility. "I didn't expect it at first," Caleb admits, "but it kind of just happened. I had to grow up quickly because there was no one else to do the work." Caleb's new role wasn't just about doing physical labor, it also required him to take on leadership within the family. As the eldest child, he naturally became the one who took charge when it came to managing household affairs, organizing farm work, and helping his mother with various tasks around the house. "I was always the one my mom would turn to for help when my dad was busy. It wasn't easy, but I learned to get things done quickly and efficiently." A steep learning curve. Although Caleb had a lot of practical farming experience, managing his own business at such a young age presented new challenges. The world of entrepreneurship wasn't as straightforward as he initially thought. There were setbacks, such as customers changing their minds, fluctuating demand, and even problems with the chickens not laying as many eggs as they usually did. But instead of being discouraged, Caleb tackled these issues head-on, learning from his mistakes and continuously improving. "Sometimes things didn't go as planned, but you just have to keep going," Caleb says. "You learn to adapt, whether it's dealing with weather, market fluctuations, or just making sure everything is running smoothly. It's not easy, but it's rewarding." His egg business continued to grow, and Caleb's efforts didn't go unnoticed. His family began to see his maturity and commitment, and he gained more trust in taking on larger responsibilities. This led to his eventual rise in prominence as the star of Clarkson's farm. Fame and recognition. Caleb's appearance on Clarkson's farm brought him fame beyond his local community. The show, which follows Jeremy Clarkson as he attempts to run a farm, was a huge hit. Caleb's role as Clarkson's young farming assistant allowed viewers to see his unique blend of knowledge, humor, and expertise in the world of farming. His character became one of the breakout stars of the show, with fans quickly taking a liking to his down-to-earth attitude and no-nonsense approach to farm life. Despite the fame, Caleb has remained grounded. He continues to work on the farm, run his egg business, and manage the responsibilities he took on at such a young age. "The farm comes first," he says. "The egg business is still something I run, and I still help with all the day-to-day stuff on the farm. The fame is nice, but it's not why I do this. I do it because I love it." The impact of his journey. Caleb's story is one of resilience, independence, and a deep connection to the land. His journey from a 13-year-old with an egg business to becoming a television personality is a testament to the power of hard work and determination. His entrepreneurial spirit has inspired many young people, particularly those from rural communities, to take on responsibility and pursue their passions in agriculture. Caleb's rise to success is a reminder that age is no barrier to entrepreneurship, and that hard work can lead to great rewards. He has become a role model for young people everywhere, demonstrating that with passion, dedication, and a willingness to learn, anyone can succeed, even when starting with something as simple as a dozen eggs. Looking to the future, Caleb's plans are simple: continue working the land, growing his egg business, and building a legacy in farming. "The goal is to keep learning, keep improving, and keep doing what I love," he says. For Caleb Cooper, the journey from a 13-year-old entrepreneur to the man of the house has only just begun, and his story is one that continues to inspire others to follow their dreams and embrace hard work. Caleb Cooper on setting up an egg business and becoming man of the house at 13. Caleb Cooper, known for his role in Channel 5's Clarkson's Farm, has always been no stranger to hard work. But what many may not realize is that the young farmer's entrepreneurial spirit took root long before his rise to fame. At just 13 years old, Caleb set up his own egg business, a decision that not only shaped his career but also taught him invaluable lessons about responsibility, leadership, and the challenges of running a farm. In a recent interview, Caleb opened up about his experiences as a young entrepreneur, discussing how he became the man of the house at an early age. Raised in the picturesque Cotswolds, Caleb grew up on a farm surrounded by animals, which naturally sparked his interest in agriculture. His father, a farmer himself, instilled in him a strong work ethic, but it was Caleb's own ambition that drove him to take matters into his own hands. "Growing up, I saw how hard my dad worked, and I wanted to be a part of that," Caleb recalls. "But at 13, I felt like I needed to step up and start my own thing. I wasn't just going to wait around for opportunities to come to me." Caleb's decision to launch an egg business was both practical and ambitious. Recognizing the demand for locally sourced produce, he began collecting eggs from the family farm's chickens and selling them to local markets and neighbors. His keen sense of business, combined with a deep understanding of farming, led him to quickly build a reputation for quality eggs. "It wasn't just about collecting eggs and selling them," Caleb explains. "I had to learn how to market them, how to manage finances, and how to ensure that the eggs were consistently fresh. It was a lot to take on, but it taught me a lot about running a business." At just 13, Caleb not only became an entrepreneur but also took on a more significant role within his family. His mother, who works full-time outside of the home, was often busy, and his father was frequently out in the fields. Caleb, recognizing the responsibilities that came with being the eldest child, naturally gravitated toward taking on more tasks around the house and farm. Becoming the man of the house at such a young age was a bit of a shock at first, Caleb admits. "But it pushed me to grow up quickly. I had to take charge in ways that other kids my age probably didn't. I started managing more of the farm, helping with the animals, and even doing things like managing the household bills." Caleb's maturity and dedication didn't go unnoticed. His family saw firsthand how his egg business and newfound responsibilities helped him develop not only as a young farmer but as a young man with a sense of duty and determination. "My dad and I would always talk about the farm, about what needed to be done, and I think that gave me a sense of purpose," Caleb reflects. "I learned that there's no substitute for hard work. If you want something, you have to put in the effort." As Caleb grew older, his egg business evolved into a larger operation. His customers grew, and so did the challenges. From expanding his supply chain to dealing with the unexpected twists of farm life, including weather issues and supply shortages, Caleb's entrepreneurial journey became a hands-on education in agriculture and business. Despite his young age, Caleb's story reflects the reality of farm life for many children who grow up on smallholdings or family farms, where responsibilities come early and the learning curve is steep. Caleb's ability to balance the demands of running a business while taking care of his family farm showcases his maturity and dedication to both his craft and his family. In addition to his work with the egg business, Caleb's fame from Clarkson's farm has opened doors for him to share his experiences with a wider audience. While he still runs the farm alongside his family, Caleb has become something of a role model for young people looking to combine a passion for agriculture with entrepreneurial ambition. My role on Clarkson's farm has been incredible, but I always try to remind people that it's just a part of what I do, Caleb says. The farm comes first. The egg business, running the farm, and taking care of everything, that's where my heart is. Caleb's story is one of resilience, hard work, and an unshakable belief in the value of farming. His entrepreneurial journey, which began with a simple egg business at 13, has paved the way for a future where he continues to push boundaries while maintaining a deep connection to his rural roots. As for the future, Caleb's plans are simple: keep working hard, keep learning, and keep growing. Whether he's managing the farm, running his business, or starring on television, Caleb Cooper's drive and determination are sure to take him far. And for a young man who started out as the man of the house, at just 13, there's no limit to where his hard work will take him next.